All right. My name's Ian, and this is Community Spokes. It was like up my nose. That's it. Oh my god. We're a do-it-yourself bicycle shop, so we offer like a build-your-own bike program. We offer a space to come by and fix your bike. We got free tool use, free teaching. You got cheap parts. You just got all kinds of things that just help people get back on the road. There's this huge focus on helping people build relationships and build connections. You come in because your bike needs to be fixed with like, hey, you want to hang out? You know, there's volunteers here. They'll help you learn how to fix your bike. There's staff that will teach you. There's, you know, if you ever want to do an upgrade in your bike, if you ever want to come here and just, you know, hang out because we got couches, we got free Wi-Fi. You know, there's a cafe next door. You can grab a hot drink. I did not start Community Spokes. Community Spokes, you know, essentially was started by Johnny. He had been to other community bike shops, and there wasn't one in Thunder Bay when he moved here. You know, I think he put an ad on Kijiji or something. He's like, hey, you know, Thursday nights, come on by my garage. I got, you know, bikes and I got tools. I got some beer and I got a broken record player. Let's just hang out and fix bikes together. So just naturally, this little kind of group of bike enthusiasts started to hang out at Johnny's garage. You know, and that kind of started this little ragtag group of bike enthusiasts just fixing up bikes together with kind of just that intentional community building aspect, just casual, hanging out, low key, drop in, drop out, you know. So that's how it started. On a different note, the Lakehead University Student Union, LUSU, for the past couple years, they had been starting up this hub of sustainability. As this facility was being funded, they started to build it, and then as it was being built, funding was cut short, and there was no funding for staff once they finished it. So it was this kind of this dormant facility. I guess someone on LUSU knew someone at Johnny's garage, and they invited these ragtag bunch of bike freaks to move into the bike shack free just free rent. The insurance was covered by Lakehead University Student Union, and just offer your DIY repair space on campus. So that's kind of when I came along. I was volunteering with Community Spokes at the time. I came to Thunder Bay for Teachers College. As I was doing that at the Bora Alaskan building on Lakehead campus, I volunteered at Community Spokes. Paid position came up. I didn't even know about it. Greg, the previous guy, had quit or wasn't going to come by for the next contract. So the people at Community Spokes were telling LUSU, the student union, that, hey, you should probably hire Ian. And the guy that was hiring was like, I don't like that guy. He didn't like me. Yeah, Michael Bird. Yeah, he didn't like me. We didn't get along. He didn't really want to hire me. I think he saw me again at one point. As I was volunteering at the bike shack, and I had like this Japanese construction hat. I got at like an army surplus store like years ago, and I painted it with a spray paint, which looks ridiculous, like yellow and purple. It's probably not safe at all for roads, but I was wearing it anyways. So yeah, so he saw me in that context in his office. He saw me as just some weirdo, just wearing ridiculous things. He's like, oh my God, this guy could not be the face of this facility. But he, you know, the Community Spoke said, hey, Ian's volunteering a bunch. The people love him. You should probably just try him out. And he's like, fine. So he reluctantly hires me. And then the facility just took off. It just exploded with vibrant use and high usage, and students were using it like never before. I was only getting paid 10 hours a week, but I was running like 40 hours a week, if not more. You know me, I never prioritize myself unless it's last minute. And this has to be done for next week. Someone's renting this bike out next week, so I better get this wheel built before then. Jeez, I'm a mess. Mike and I were like, okay, well, the student union, though, they worked with us, but it's not really what this full potential of the facility is. So Mike and I started talking. Hey, what if we start our own bike shop? You know, the stars kind of aligned. Community Spokes, the founder Johnny, and then and I had to him Lucas. Lucas was also a co-founder of Community Spokes. They were both leaving town, and I was like, hey, like, I have this idea. I'm thinking of starting a community bike shop downtown. You know, why don't you pass on Community Spokes to me? And they looked at Mike and I's business plan, and they're like, sure, fuck it. See how it goes. So yeah, so essentially Mike and I, we formed a company. We formed Cooperative X that then acquired Community Spokes from Lucas and Johnny. And then, yeah, we moved it downtown. And yeah, we started it up and then operated out of there for a couple years. Definitely you learn a lot about yourself and a lot about your business partner those times. So yeah, Mike has actually moved on from the business a couple years ago. In 2018 or 2019, it was never really enough money for both of us. At this point, now it would be for both of us. He's an amazing guy. I owe him, like what I owe him is priceless, you know. So Community Spokes was in the business incubator, and then 2020, my lease was expiring. COVID just started happening, and I was like, I'm fucked. You know, like the world shutting down. Who's gonna want a bike? Apparently, everyone in the world wanted a bike all at once with COVID. So, yeah, it was insane. We had lineups I think never had before. You know, I hired staff my first time and just expanded rapidly. And since my lease was expiring, I had a bunch of cash to play around with, so went shopping, and I had a following, and bikes were in demand 700% more than usual, so just rode that wave. And you know, now that bike boom is starting to kind of fizzle out, so we're going to see how this bike season comes up. You know, right now I'm actually working as a tutor and as a teacher on the side to make ends meet. We don't, like, obviously we want to sell you stuff to pay for the bills, but like, we're not trying to get money out of you. Is like the mantra I'm setting up here. We just want you to feel welcome here. We want you to be informed. We want you to be educated. We want you to be empowered, and we want you to hang out here and work on your bike if that's what you want to do, right? You know, in terms of selling you something, like, you know, all this stuff I have, so it's good. It works. It's reliable. But like, you know, it's not 2023. It's 2004. You know, it's old stuff, old refurbished bikes. You know, I do sell new bikes, but just a couple I can order from my distributor in Montreal, like fat bikes and stuff. You know. I do have a vision of me just running this into retirement and not even retiring, just being the old man on the couch, just being like, Sean, Caleb, get the bike out of the basement, you know, and Sean and Caleb will also be old men too at that point. So, yeah. Woo!